Everyone thinks the Apple TV is dead, and honestly, if you look at your living room right now, it is hard to argue against that. While we have been getting titanium iPhones, iPads that are faster than desktop computers, and MacBooks that defy the laws of physics, the Apple TV has just been sitting there, gathering dust. Something massive is happening in the supply chain, and we finally have the proof. The Apple TV isn't dead, it was just in hibernation, waiting for a piece of technology that didn't exist, until now. We just received a massive data dump regarding the 2026 model, and if these leaks are accurate, Apple is about to destroy the competition. Let's talk about the timeline, because this is the first clue that something is different. Usually, Apple releases products like clockwork in the fall, but the leaks for the new Apple TV point specifically to spring 2026. This is extremely rare, and it aligns with a new software build called tvOS 26.4 found in the code. Why the delay? It tells us one thing: the hardware is ready, but the brain isn't. They are holding this release back because they are waiting for their AI stack to stabilize. Releasing a dumb streaming box in 2026 would be business suicide. They aren't shipping a Netflix machine. They're shipping a supercomputer for your living room. That brings us to the heart of this beast, the silicon. The reports claim the new unit will be powered by the A17 Pro chip. Yes, the same chip from the iPhone 15 Pro. Now, I know what you're thinking about how hot that phone got, but you have to change your perspective. In a phone, that chip is trapped in a tiny glass sandwich with no air. In an Apple TV, you have a thick plastic box, a massive heat sink, a fan, and unlimited power from the wall. You are unleashing the A17 Pro without any handcuffs. This changes everything. It turns a streamer into a legitimate gaming contender. We've heard the Apple console rumor for 10 years, but with hardware-accelerated ray tracing, this is the real deal. If Apple can get Resident Evil or Assassin's Creed running natively on your TV without the box melting, the value proposition changes overnight. It stops being a way to watch YouTube and starts being a competitor to the Nintendo Switch. But there is a boring upgrade coming that is actually more important than gaming: Wi-Fi 7. Most people think new Wi-Fi just means faster downloads, but that is wrong. Wi-Fi 7 is about traffic control. If you live in a crowded neighborhood, your airwaves are clogged. When you try to AirPlay a video and there is a delay, that's congestion. Wi-Fi 7 builds a private highway for your data, eliminating lag and making the device feel instant. And for the video nerds, AV1 decoding is finally here. This means crisper 4K streams even on a bad internet connection. If you buy a streamer in 2026 without AV1 support, you're basically buying a paperweight. Apple is finally catching up, and the picture quality jump is going to be massive. Now, let's look at the strategy. Rumors suggest a split. A lower-cost base model around $99 to fight off the cheap Amazon Fire Sticks, and a Pro model with the A17 chip and all the bells and whistles. It's classic Apple psychological warfare. They lure you in with a cheap price. Then you realize the cheap one lacks an Ethernet port, and you convince yourself to spend the extra $50 for the Pro model. Then there is the elephant in the room: Apple Intelligence. Imagine saying, "Show me sci-fi movies from the last 5 years that are safe for kids." And it actually works. With a dedicated neural engine. This box might finally make Siri useful. Oh, and there's a rumor about deeper FaceTime integration. Apple wants your TV to be the communication hub of the home, whether you want to see your boss on a 65-inch screen or not. So, what is the verdict? If you have the 2022 Apple TV 4K, you're fine. Sit tight. But if you are still on the old HD model or the first-generation 4K box, your device is on life support? The difference with this 2026 powerhouse will be shocking. Apps opening instantly, zero stuttering, and a massive leap in gaming. Apple is finally taking the living room seriously again, because they realized they were losing it. Spring 2026 is the target. Start saving your pennies now, because this won't be just a streamer, it's going to be a powerhouse. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay ahead of the tech curve, hit that subscribe button. Share this with your friends who are still complaining about their slow smart TVs, and I will see you in the next one.